Voters are scheduled to go to the polls this November for the presidential election. But with the coronavirus pandemic creating speculation about safety, questions are emerging about what Election Day will actually look like.
One thing that the Democratic Party has to focus on is how the heck are we going to get people to vote in 2020? I don't know if you're going to be able to go to your voting booth in 2020, right? So you may be doing it by mail.
Democratic Senator Kamala Harris recently introduced a bill that would authorize $5 billion to be spent on expanding voting options. It would require that all states have early in-person voting for a period of 20 days before the election, and also offer voters across the country the right to vote by mail-in absentee ballots.
I think we should be looking to all mail ballots across the board to begin with, because it's an easier way for people to vote.
But thousands of votes are gathered and they come in and they're dumped in a location, and then all of a sudden you lose elections that you think you're going to win. I won't stand for it.
Analysts say the way Americans vote has always been deeply partisan.
Democrats usually allege efforts at suppression, and the Republicans allege efforts at voter fraud and making sure that only people who are legal to vote are allowed to vote. The challenge is that both are extremely difficult to prove.
Ultimately, say political observers, the question of how people will vote, whether they show up in person or send their ballot in the mail, will be up to individual states.
Different states control how people vote, the technology that they use, the dates that they select, etc. And on a state-by-state basis, that's where this issue will be resolved.